Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Kalaim Layo Bashim Yahushai, and double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone who do roll and teach well. Lowell, and I'm coming up pretty good on the audio. I did try to, check it and test it out, make sure that things are coming in nice and good and at least decently clear. Cause it's fucking hot as hell, and I need my AC, bro. It's fucking hot as fuck. Nothing compared to like someplace like Texas or some shit, or like some places like really fucking hot, nothing compared to that. But it is pretty fucking hot. So without further ado, we're just gonna continue to keep the law. I'm not gonna make this video too long. Just feed the sheep. Hopeful elect out there. A real quick one, and then I gotta go get ready for camp tomorrow. So I'm not gonna be goofy and wait too long and make that mistake of like having to plan everything up, and then get out there because I can't really fuck around with this. With this new spot I got, this new spot, I really gotta, be on my P's and Q's if I really want to be productive, because it's kind of hard to get to. Matthew 5:17, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Alright, so Yahushua was here to fulfill prophecy. Okay, he didn't came to destroy or to do away with the law, right? The scripture says the law is a schoolmaster. The law is good, as long as a man uses it lawfully. I think that might be in Corinthians or somewhere else. But the law is good, considering, someone uses it lawfully. In other words, as long as someone doesn't boast in the law, and boast of their good works. Because just doing good works without faith is not going, or doing not good works without faith. Just doing, lawful actions without faith isn't going to get you anywhere. You need to have faith as well, and that's the thing you need to push, especially when you're teaching someone. You need to tell them, you can eat, kosher, kashar to the best of your ability, but you need to, really focus on having some faith, really believe in the name of, Yahweh or Yahushai, really worship Yahweh or Yahushai, man. You can't just say, okay, I'm not gonna eat any pork or this or that, and you're not praying to the Lord. But I'm not here to lord over anyone. I'm not the big guy. Like I'm not a super Israelite. I'm not perfect. I'm a fuck up. Okay, but I'm trying. That's the thing. I'm trying. Okay, but what we all have to do, we all have to try, we all have to, make every day and try to do better. Try to pray more, and so on and so forth. Try to deepen your connection with Yahweh Yahushai, right? But do not come to destroy the law of the prophets. I am come not to destroy, but to fulfill, right? That's what says, every man work out his own salvation with fear and trembling. So work out your own salvation. Focus on you, man. That's why I ain't here to lord over anyone. I'm here to work out my own salvation. Matthew 19:17, why callest thou me good? He said unto him, why callest thou me good? There's none good but one, that is the Most High. If thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. Self-explanatory, right? None good. Agathos just righteous. Yahushua was just righteous. He made a statement because he sinned during his previous lives. However, in his life and at that moment, he did not sin. He was that lamb without blemish. Scriptures call him King Solomon, right? And then you got that one there, which you don't really need to get into that one. That's just proving that he is Solomon. I believe that one goes into, will chasten him, chasten your son. And I think it's a prophet speaking to King David, but it was really a prophecy. Speaking of Solomon, Solomon, that didn't happen to him. He wasn't chastened, we said, with the rod of men in his own lifetime. The kingdom was, towards the end it was kind of not getting so peaceful, but Solomon died, and then that's when shit kind of gradually more and more and more with every bloodline hit the fan, more and more and more. Prophets would try to tell, these various kings, okay, y'all gotta, get it together, and these kings would just straight up ignore them. Moving on, dude, there we go. We don't have to get into these ones. These ones are a little bit on the longer side. John 14:15. If you love me, keep my commandments. Right? You go read those for yourself if you want to get into the longer breakdown. As I said, I want to keep this relatively short, to the point, try to cover a good amount. Well, since I have 5 minutes, I may actually go into those, but we'll just try to finish the other ones first and then see what it is. This is Paul visiting Jerusalem again. I think this one might be the 5th or the 6th time. It might be the 6th time he came here. I think he came here to deliver donations. That connects to the other Pauline scriptures. You can read about them and kind of get the chronology, because Apostle Paul is going around asking the various churches out there, in Asia Minor and stuff, can you give me some money so I can give it to Jerusalem, and bring it in to help out the poor in Jerusalem. Right? Touching the Gentiles to believe, we have written concluded that they serve no such thing save only that they keep themselves from things offered to idols, and from blood, and from strangled, and from fornication. Right? And this is the same order that was discussed in Acts the 15th chapter, which was pretty much about, when you go into it, about circumcision, and that they don't need to circumcise them immediately. Just give newcomers in the faith, don't put that yoke of bondage upon them. Give them some time to grow into this thing, and then tell them, okay, man, if you're not circumcised, you got to go get that done. Or you're gonna take someone off the street and just tell them, okay, bro, you need to keep Pesach. All right, you need to keep Pesach. You need to keep Rosh Chodesh. You need to keep the new moon. You need to keep all the Sabbaths and things like that, and break all that stuff down to them. You don't do that. That's like you're training someone in the gym and you just put on 225 on the bench, and you just have a newcomer, someone who's completely untrained, and you have them do that. Dude, their bar's gonna fall right down on them and fucking, smash their shit. They may not get hurt, but fucking, they're gonna fucking fold. Alright? And that's just the kind of stuff you don't do. You gotta wean people in. You gotta, give it some time. So you gotta give people a break, and let them gradually come into this thing, with that elder, oh shit, I don't know his name, but there's a whole thing that happened with the brother from South Carolina, GMS South Carolina. Damn, I'm drawing a blank on his channel name. I don't be on YouTube that much, besides what I need to. I watch something from the elders, but I just mostly just been reading, man. And I just watch videos, I just watch videos of whoever, Half the time I don't even remember the name of the channel, I just see something, and if it's something I'm looking for, and I'm like, okay, well, then I need to watch this. So I know, right? But there was something that went down, some Jake woman, I think I reposted the video talking about it. I can't think of the channel name, shit. But, Slovakia, but the brother, he was doing a live camp, some, black woman came up, Jake's Judite woman, I'll call them Judite woman, because they were actually, according to him, respectable, which, you do come across that from time to time, and they were actually trying to listen, and then someone came in the comment board and said, but they're not dressing modestly. And it's hold on, man. you're not using good judgment, man. You gotta be wise as serpents out here, man. You're not using good judgment. You know, you don't bring up something. You know, women are very fucking, you know, defensive over that shit. So if you're trying to bring someone into the truth, maybe don't talk about that as of yet. You know, don't let them don't mention that stuff yet. You know, maybe give them a little bit of time, like we were just talking about Acts 15, and then you know, once they kind of start to get a grasp on things, say that woman started going to comment boards, you know, and ask questions and stuff, and then, you know, or she started watching the channel. I don't know how the situation ended, but you know, then you know, you and the woman gradually pick up stuff and say, oh, okay, I need to probably, you know, dress a little bit more modestly when I'm out here in these streets, you know, because for your own protection, you know. But there's a certain vibe and an energy, you know, when you have an elder, you know, making moves in a certain way. You know, you guys out there, you just need to keep your mouth shut. As it says, be as a man that knoweth many, but you know, speaketh few. You know, which, you know, that applies to me too. I gotta stop with the fucking, you know, jokes and, you know, goofy shit I post on the community tab. You know, because I'm not here to post goofy shit, even though a lot of it, in my defense, you know, some of it may be, you know, useful. You know, showing you the state of these people. You know, I'm just for me, I'm just gonna stay off the community tab. Honestly, the only times you're gonna see activity from me is posting videos, and that's probably about it. You know, I'm done. That's all I'm gonna do. All right, just keep it simple. You know, talk, keep my words few, and keep it moving. You know, I'm not here to be like a social media boy or something, or like a fucking, I'm not no fucking celebrity. You know, just keep it simple, right? Romans 3:31. Do we then make void the law through faith? God forbid. Yea, we establish the law. You know, establish, stand by, bid, establish. Right? Kingdom established thing called to stand, uphold. We uphold the law. We set it in balance. We stand by it in here. Right? We keep the law. We stand by it. Right? We uphold the law. You know, and before I keep it moving, to any brothers that are active on the comment board, you know, I'm not making any slights against you. I'm not active on the comment board. Brothers that are active and do community posts and stuff like that, you know, I'm not getting at you in any way. You know, I'm just saying what I'm doing for me is that, you know, I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum, because at least for me, you know, I'm noticing that, you know, a lot of stuff may be kind of useful, but some of it's just, you know, goofy ass shit, and it honestly doesn't have to be there, you know. Not that there's anything wrong with that either in its own bounds, but you know, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna leave it alone, and you know, just post videos, and that's it. If I happen to find anything of like, you know, like historical or something like that, I'll post that. But you know, I'm gonna rebrand it, you know, and just only post serious stuff. You know, I gotta do better with that. You know, streamline this stuff. You know, which this is stuff you learn as you be more, you get more experience. Romans 4:14, for they which are the law be heirs. Faith is the fuck. What happened? I guess nothing happened. For they which are of the law be heirs. Faith is made void, and the promise made of none effect. All right. So, if you guys out there that are pushing law, which I believe IOIC is like that, which I know for a fact IOC is like that, because they don't even, you know, believe in a name. They don't really get in a name like that. I don't think they've changed their doctrine. You know, hey, if I'm wrong, I'll fucking take that shit and I'll put in the comment board, I'm wrong as fuck, ignore me. But IOIC has not changed anything. You know, they still call them Yahweh, you'll play yogurt, or they say God, what do they say, God, Jesus Christ bless, or some shit. It's like, bruh, that could never be me. It fucking could never be me. So many scriptures talking about the name of the Lord's a strong tower, right? Let's see here where we are. Okay, we're already at 14 minutes. I did rant a little bit, but all in all, I think it's rather productive. Just wanted to make sure I have my videos out, cause I said before, with my situation, I don't know how other brothers' situations are with their camp spots, but for me, it's fucking hard as fuck to get to my camp spot. So, and it's exhausting, and even though I have a sign bag, I'm still having to lug the sign in the bag and my tripod and all my gear for like a fucking almost damn near a mile there, set up camp, then lug it all the way back just so I could take a trade and go home. So shit, it's just a condition of the battle, man. It's something I gotta deal with. So I'm gonna do what's gonna what works for me, in my current situation, what I can do. But yeah, Lord willing, you brothers are edified, and yeah, shalom. That's it.